partners. I know the Taoiseach is meeting other EU trade ministers on Friday as well, you know, to have a new
Virgin Media One.
At An Post Insurance, we know how important it is to take care of your family. So even when you're not around,
Bálan ba go limbo ná sí sin, agus chuirháiste ar anam limbo agus tá sé ó hin.
Pobl Ricari a Nocht.
Colour, the darker colour makes it feel warmer, and we've got that colour on that wall, but we've gone for a lighter sort of palette to surround the space.
Ignore other odors and track only that person.
Where is he?
When he's put...
Lost my sense of reality. How many is he?
Unbelievably! I said, but she hit it first! I said it first! But she hit it first!
What brought him back to the auction is to buy this one.
Oh, good to see you.
I have heard some members cling to the security or simple answers.
By you, get inspired in our showrooms.
Well, you clean up off me.
You're Mike Bloom.
Deposit limits and max stake limits.
This is an urgent appeal from Unis.
Catching fish like bass and mullet, as well as crab.
Next, they'll need party.
Good morning.
Morning, morning. Have you been a reader of The Lady down the years?
you were made to find inner peace. We were made to make...
Or added a password because they were accessing the same link. But one last thing I should just quickly say as well, that on the back...
See, like, if there's anything there.
I'd love to see her again.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Savings off your to-do list. But we'll have to leave the DIY.
Look, the police called by. Sergeant Morell would like to talk
to give you peace of mind. A special card, key fob, and even a window sticker. So everyone...
I have called Commissioner. What I hear about this man, it won't be enough.
Coffee and I, like it was matchmaking through my family. We will make this work.
Boxes are strong, sturdy, and stackable, bringing instant organisation to any room. And you'll never forget what...
You're not going to get your own room after all.
Oh, God.
How you feeling? How do I...
Like aspects of this detached villa on the market for just under £338,000. But
she wants kids. I can't do that. Now that you've explained that to me,
actually said reasoning.
Take some deep breaths.
These FTA based on that we did everything from scratch.
He is travelling towards Banbury on the Oxford Canal. Completed in 1790,
She's experiencing stiff competition from other tour operators, so to stand herself up...
I mean, they were just incredible. You were in the room with the Beatles.
I have a little stipulation of my own.
I'm listening. Hey, so, I should take it.
Surprisingly well. Well, there's going to be, I think, a lot of distance.
These people up, basically, and taking them out the area.
If you've got no ID, well, that's to be a police job. Okay? We need to be able...
We've had numerous members of the public phoning in reporting it, and there's a member of the...
And thoughtful individual. I feel really privileged to have shared the week with him.
Out prospecting, and I use this to try and get me that block of land, but, you know, I've...
Storage space.
Scale. He's teaching how to pimp off the income of girls.
Decoding the hidden deceptions of...
Without them.
even if you can't remember the details.
Done.
Simple, eh? Go to banging.
But most of all,
likes paying more for the mobile contract. So, if you're on one of...
Well, we've reached the end of our time with Dawn.
Fallen into the right hands and have been saved. Paul and Sarah's brilliant.
Counting camo, and red's not my colour.
Job that didn't go smoothly, that's for sure. This job is just...
She'd left home, hadn't she?
They've been with me, but as you all know, the house was extremely tiny. It's been really difficult.
Lovely amount of money.
That's pretty good,
You can go and have an amazing trip as well, Josh. Just thrilled for you and
Yeah,
Trish.
thanks,
Congratulations.
Thrive in the city?
Well, no, that was the major problem. Of course, Victorian cities...
Traveller. For the railway tourist, Ken offers medieval...
Blimey.
Look at that! As Dr. Shinny and the team.
Enterprise and spirit.
Life's too short not to try something new.
Can you feel it?
And Scotty answers Grand Slam Chasers.
How about this?
Birdie.
Cake? I hope you are. Come over here and everybody...
home insurance. And with our no discount, you can save up to 30%.
Hiding brutal and shocking crimes.
Over 146.
And we have a lot of stuff. I tried to get as much paperwork as I could together, but some of it's in storage still. And I called...
left behind his DNA and a groundbreaking...
How are you going to get there, Mr. Stokes?
His lordship's lending us his rolls. I've got a list of...
The woman I used to call the Doomsday Cult Mom until she was...
Is...
me!
And whichever designer loses helps the...
World War I became a formidable secret weapon.
Well, good morning. We're thrilled to be keeping you company today. There is plenty...
There's something in them that's smack, that's heroin.
We've got a full emergency.
Over 200 years, the volunteers of the RNLI...
Got your letter.
Now then. Right, so I can make our phone date a real date.
Yes. All right, let me see if we can get a sitter. Maybe we can...
I'll take Owen.
And save up to £150 on DeLonghi Beta.
Out that the average EU tariff is 5% on US goods, but fact and reality took a back seat last night when he went on to claim that the EU imposes tariffs of 39% on US products.
Their competitor in Birmingham, Alabama, in the US. That dwarfs the impact of tariffs. The Secretary of State himself is responsible for the Employment Rights Bill. It'll hit business. Himself is responsible for the Employment Rights Bill. It'll hit business in the US. That dwarfs the impact of tariffs.
The EU is ready to protect itself from Washington's decision to impose tariffs. Speaking for...
Make it wealthy, good and wealthy.
We're going to talk more about all of this with our...
54%, the highest of those announced during the Trump administration's so-called liberal...
A decent idea of what the payroll report looks like. What's the message going to be going into the weekend?
The least of it at about 1.5% down, but interestingly in the UK where we have a surplus.
An ugly day, that's a technical term for it, an ugly day on Wall Street. Now I can tell
companies moved plants away to cheaper locations.
is held within 60 days. On the flip side,
made automobiles into the United States, and General Motors sells almost none.
If he had been the president instead of Biden.
You have to get Russia. They're losing 2,000 on average.
Become immortal. So transhumanism, in a way, is about getting
7 magnitude earthquake. Over 4,700 are in.
So that we can take full responsibility as a government.
For the court to scrutinize documents tendered by the petitioners. The tribunal
in terms of the CCTV, preserving the CCTV near the airport, of course, and also this Hawala racket, which now the investigators are.
अर्बन अफेयर्स मिनिस्ट्री का अंदर में आता है, तो आप सोच के देखिए।
Marshin, Tabru Ord, Ordru, Har Timpel and Kani, on the team Axalabru.
And Terence to taste one of the ingredients before they try Emilio's delicious Cypriot meal later.
Thank you so much for coming, Odd Socks. The competition's tomorrow, and I have to defend my title as show jumping champion.
Everything got so big! No, Kitty! It's the other way around! We got small!
No lair! Oh, it's so hot in here.
Absolutely.
Okay, bro.
Well, it's not exactly the first time his dad's kept him from...
We've just been friends, you know, until recently.
Till recently?
Now I'm starting to...
Metal object next to a compass, you hear, lass? Metal attracts the needle just like a magnet, which is why you can't get them anywhere near each other.
I know how they feel.
But the secret is still my own. And my love. I got 21 seconds to flow. I got 21 seconds to go. Cause if you like me, let me know. Let me in the studio. I got 21 seconds before I got to go. Did you see me on the video? I think I'm like it up. Am I transparent? In another way, from another point. There's a name of
Fat cells covering your muscles for the fun.
Which would take you sightseeing and to a folkloric show with...
For the finest jadeite.
Okay, I'm going to put on the extractor blades.
Okay.
And delicious.
Oh.
On the stove. Then we put the steaks in.
2 meters. You'll need 2 meters of wadding for this.
And that's, I do allow...
allowing you to buy it at cost.
Beautiful. Maybe
Fisherman style sandal.
Yes, but more of a...
Looked like it was working better than the other, so I did it all again in May.
92, normally £60, 6 to 22 just about available.
2 pence if you want to spread your costs, and they are proving so very...
You can use it for lots of other uses. Now, if you've got a chopping board that tends to...
Of winter.
Plus can do it, but your partner needs more in the hips. The
commit suicide. I challenged God. I said, Jesus, I don't know you.
And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to declare. Amen.
Personally, formed a
with Shalano TV and seeing those who grew up.
Lord, what else do we see in that verse 21? Let's go back to...
He's with you tonight.
Your mouth.
बुद्धि जना बहुत कड़क स्व
आकार कर पाएंगे। अब देखिए
Aman. पानी में अल्लाह ताला से जाता है
দিনদারিকে অগ্রসর করার ক্ষেত্রে এবং এটাকে আল্লাহ রাব্বুল আলামিন
अगर तुम चाहो कि तुम अपनी आंखों का
को सॉल्व कर लेगा, लेकिन आज मैं आपसे कुछ और बात करने आया हूँ।
इससे पहले चेक कर लें कि किसान आपके साथ खड़े हैं या
গাড়ি দেবো আমার ছবি দিলাম ওই তোর তো দাঁত
فكذبوه فأن
এখানে একটা উগ্রবাদী কাজ
Okay, so this one's been
जी आपके बच्चे कैसे
walk barefooted on tents.
Problems are there to test you.
या नहीं अब किया था तो क्यों बस बस बंद करो
ताल या मुल्क से बाहर भी चला जाता है गरीब तो सरकार
After describing the physical disposition,
对来自中国大陆和中国香港的小额包裹免税优惠。
据白宫网
Yes, thanks to my smart meter, my energy company rewards me when I
किन्हीं गृहों ताजे
off peak too.
Britain has found a new bogeyman. Some
और सुनाइए के साथ
और राधिका आनंद
जब ये एक बार
تابعنا كلمة رئيس الوزراء الإسرائيلي
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह
की सोच और फिक्र वहां तक पहुंच ही नहीं सकती